Snoop, think about that best forward direction, man.
Whoa. Now, apparently, the LA gangsters,
Big you, man.
the rolling 60s, they say the rolling 60 niggas is getting packed up and picked up by the feds. And this is crazy, because I know these old ass niggas are still getting active. They too damn old.
Alright, set y'all down somewhere.
We seen what shit Keefe Lee and Suge Knight and them they. So I guess you old niggas still trying to be active.
Discuss the Big U, Bricc Baby, and Loose Cannon Rolling 60 RICO indictment and how the feds tied in Loose Cannon, Bricc Baby, and Big U and what type of crimes they're accusing them of committing. We cover the human trafficking ring, we cover the extortion, we cover the robbery, we cover the murder. Now, this is bad. Really, really, really bad.
With him at that point was, he never told before this.
But after they raided his crib, Bricc Baby will confide in his homie at the time called Christopher Lovejoy, aka 600. And he would tell 600 that he was notified that Big U was being investigated for federal RICO.
Damn.
And he would tell 600 that the federal RICO was stemming from a hot one out of town. And by hot one, he means a murder that took place out of town.
600, that go back to you. He told you, the feds talked to him and told you what? You understand? I'm with Bricc at this time. I was his savior to bring him back to the hood. He's telling me everything that's going on, so I know what's going on with the case and all that, everything else. So he's telling me, man, the feds be on all your videos, bro. They like, man, Lovejoy gives us a tour of the hood every day. He telling them watch all your videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, huh? Why watch my videos? Like, whatever. But he's like, yeah, bro. They found the chop. I'm like, okay. So I didn't really think nothing of it because, like I told you, my whole stance with him at that point was he never told before this. So I just assumed that he was in some hot grease and he had whatever he had coming from the legal system. So I never really followed up on him till time started going by. Like, nigga, what's up with that case? They start going around it. You
Damn, they saying, they saying Bricc Baby snitched after the cops found one of his guns.
Oh.
Yeah, they said they found the chop. And he said this, apparently this must be him on the phone because they got both of them. He's saying, motherfucking, he never snitched before all the other cases. But, now this nigga start getting money. He work for No Jumper. He a podcaster now. He said they found the chop. Now he's saying now, all of a sudden, now we arrested. We never hear nothing about the case. What's up with your case, Brody? What's going on? You got caught for a gun in L.A. When they gonna sentence you? What's happening? My case still going on. It's one of those. I'm still gotta go to court for him, Brody. Shit, it been a whole 2 years. You still? What's going on, bro? It's cause he giving info to him this whole 2 years. He telling them I got this. Why all this shit on audio?
Man, this shit is crazy.
Tough. Don't join the streets, chat.
Please don't. This
600,
baby, folks.
Your first red flag was when he started telling you the feds was telling him about Big U. Feds don't do that.
That is true. Nigga come to you talking about the feds, talking about this, and that. You gotta think that he'd been talking to the feds. What you know about the feds talking about? What the fuck, nigga? Yeah, you gotta get them thinking.
He didn't look too deep into this.
No cap, he wasn't thinking at all.
Thinking at all.
What are you doing? They got whack 100 too?
And he on fire, bro. It's ugly for cuz. They want cuz in jail.
That's why
they got a RICO on. I'm like,
that's why, literally, that's why I be in the crib.
Shit, Mirror, you be, I ain't gonna say nothing.
You do be outside, Mirror. You be all outside.
I was gonna say, I gotta be on stream. I was gonna say something.
Man, you be outside. I'm too old for all that shit. I'll be in the house. I'm too old. I thought these niggas would be too old. Look shit, like
50. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Literally 50. I guess the niggas, yeah, some niggas just don't care. Yeah.
No, but you ain't got nothing to worry about. It's a Big U RICO, not a 6 RICO. Everybody who he been dealing with, they tied cuz to a house, went out the way. I'm like, ooh, he said, it's ugly. I'm like, damn.
Damn.
Dang, the family.
Hey, Flacco, you see what we be saying?
Who's that Flacco guy? I don't know.
Whoa, how do they got all this audio? Where did y'all say this at? And you there too? So they talking about street shit.
Bro.
That's what I'll be saying though. Jumper is a crazy place. You gonna learn all about LA street politics on the show. That's not what we supposed to be learning.
Flacco could. What you mean?
This is like, oh no, Flacco, you're there too? You better watch out, buddy. They might be coming for you next, bro. Asking you what you know.
Not this guy, bro. Not Flacco.
No, nigga.
Hey, I don't know.
Hanging around niggas in the street.
The hot one out of town, aka the murder out of town that
is crazy. That's wild.
Referring to is the 2021 murder of Rayshawn Williams. Rayshawn Williams is the best friend of Big U's son. Rayshawn Williams lives with Big U at some point. Now, Rayshawn Williams was found dead in a ditch with multiple bullet wounds in Vegas in 2021. Late last week, Christopher Lovejoy, aka 600, would actually take to social media to reveal that the family of Rayshawn Williams told him that the police located Big U's DNA under Rayshawn Williams' fingernails.
Man, we got some pretty disturbing news, man, and I remember
that's sick. You mean to tell me your old ass really,
bro? Nigga, like 80 folks.
That ain't right. That's why all you rappers, you know, I'll be, you know, trolling, you know.
Trolling shit.
But
fuck with you, nigga.
Yeah, I don't really want to be a rapper. It's just cool to say, you know. What you do? Yeah, I'm a rapper. Just sound cool, you know. That's all. You know, saying I'm a streamer, it sounds a little too forced, you know. It's just I'm a rapper. It just flow off the tongue, you know.
I ain't got too much going on.
But yeah, it's real life, you know. All you rappers, y'all gotta fight y'all labels. Y'all gotta pull up to your label management with guns, telling them, threatening them. They threatening y'all. They grabbing all the niggas off the streets. So it's real life street niggas against street niggas, and y'all, the street niggas is hiring more street niggas. And, oh no, it's just too much. It's a dope game.
One of the kids, football player.
Yeah, he fucked.
You know, Big U's son.
When this take place? He fucked.
He was living with Big U.
He was living with you. And he just come up dead, nigga.
Literally.
I hope that was my sibling. I would have been on your ass already.
Any type of support, anything. Just blocked her and everything, right?
Damn.
It's like, damn, bro, like you always say if you know anything about these gang murders to give you the information. But when the football player is the best friend of your son who was living with you, turns up dead, you don't want nothing to do with nothing, right?
It's crazy.
So the news came out today, this morning. The mother said that Big U has been denying to give his DNA.
Damn.
So they have to send a warrant to get Big U's DNA. You want to take a wild guess whose DNA came back on your son? Big U, Eugene Henley's DNA came back on her son's fingernails.
WAC 100 will follow this up by posting a call between himself and the family of Rayshawn Williams, where they are alerting WAC 100 that the police plan on arresting Big U in late March, early April.
You gotta go crazy.
How do WAC 100 know that?
Bro. Dude, I'm trying to tell you folks.
These niggas is sick.
Bro, his ass be, bro. I'm gonna just be quiet, bro.
Alright, these niggas, I'm gonna say it. These niggas be cop workers. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Be quiet, bro.
All these niggas, because I'm telling you right now, I don't know people whose real life still gonna not motherfucker. Yeah, I'm gonna just gonna take the charge. No, these niggas are snitching on you.
Always in some shit, bro.
Always in some shit.
Always in some shit, folks.
That's why he be knowing so much. These niggas.
They tested my brother nails.
Okay, so that's bad work.
So that's my brother.
Now that's what y'all been hearing. This one ain't nobody heard. Let me find this shit.
Yeah, how do you just got recording something? This nigga dangerous.
They still ain't arrested you, nigga?
Well, they told me between me and you,
this was
please, between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody.
Between me, you don't tell nobody. They don't want nobody to know. Like, how the fuck How do he know to record shit? How do he know to... This nigga is a devious man. I'm telling you, he's a cop worker, guys. This is a detective. This is not the first time. He always be on shit like this.
Crazy.
Well, they told me between me and you, please, between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody to know. They're going to be making an arrest the end of March, the beginning of April.
She told Wack don't tell nobody, but Wack told.
But Wack told everybody. Of course, he doesn't not say. I'm telling y'all, this thing is crazy. I don't know how.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
This is crazy.
The entire internet. Now, Wack's explanation for this is he had to tell the internet because if he didn't, people will look at him.
Shut up, nigga. How the
Look,
fuck you
right
got
on
this?
cue,
Like what?
everything that's been discussed on the internet over the last year and a half surrounding Big U,
Wack,
Bricc Baby,
Bricc is
Rayshawn
crazy.
Williams, and everything in Loose Cannon, it all came in fruition, even down to the exact arrest date. Right on cue, the feds announced the federal indictment of Big U and 18 other Rolling 60 associates this morning.
18 other people.
Good morning. I'm Joe McNally,
Yeah, I mean, it was
the acting
19
United
of
States
y'all.
Attorney here in Los Angeles.
All getting
Today,
arrested.
we're
Y'all
hearing
seeing
about
each other.
criminal charges against you,
And
Kane,
you know what's
Henley.
even more sad about that? That mean when y'all all on a case, whoever snitches, the case people knows. Y'all all know. So you point out, say you want to testify, you're pointing at a whole bunch of people at the time. Oh yeah, he did it right there. Oh yeah, that's tough. That's why you gotta stay out the streets,
Career
child.
criminal known as Big U.
You don't want to go
used
through all that
his
because you still won't go to
contacts
jail.
and leadership role in the Crips criminal street gang, the entertainment industry,
Cops is
and a
advanced now.
youth
It's the
charity
biggest game.
to
The
further
cops.
his own criminal
They use the
enterprise.
internet now too.
An enterprise engaged in murder, extortion, robbery, human trafficking, COVID fraud, and other felonies.
Human trafficking,
Mr.
COVID
Henley
fraud.
and several
That's why in the first video we see, you see NBA players.
Mm-hmm.
Because he scammed Shaquille O'Neal
Damn, he scammed my nigga Shaquille.
for like $20K.
Oh, Shaquille should have beat the shit out that nigga, folks.
I forgot the other basketball player he scammed because I don't know that nigga. But he scammed my nigga Shaq for $20K. I'm like, how the fuck is this? How did they scam NBA players? He scammed 2 NBA players. Or actually, I think it was 3. 2 of them was like $20K and one of them was like $1 million. Like he scammed somebody for $1 million.
Damn.
Like how, bro? I'm telling you, it's crazy in this world. The shit be what you don't know. It would cost you money. I don't know how you can scam an NBA player, but he scammed 3 of them. Scammed Shaq out of $20K. Scammed the little young nigga out of $20K, and scammed another one for $1 million. Like how do? Who they didn't even release who he scammed for $1 million. I'm like, damn, they ain't gonna say who he's like. That'd be crazy when we found out. I'm thinking, I got to thinking like, who all got $1 million just to give up in the NBA? It's a lot of them, but it's like, who's so gullible? But when they said Shaq for $20K, I'm like, damn, NBA players that gullible?
Shaq should have been damn Shaq.
So I got to thinking like, this probably a popular name. What if he scammed one of the young niggas like Shy for $1 million or motherfucking Ja? What if he scammed Ja? Ja wanted Jalen Green.
I don't know why he just came to mind. He didn't scam his ass.
Scam Jalen Green. Damn.
Quick little lick, folks. And he in Houston.
Yeah. Millie.
Quick little lick.
Quick.
I don't think. Damn. I don't. Man, Shaq better not fucking got scammed.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. It's crazy. These niggas, they got it. They doing all this under the niggas' eyes all these years.
This shit crazy.
other individuals linked to him and his criminal enterprise were charged in a criminal complaint with federal racketeering conspiracy.
Yeah, fuck my God.
Mr. Henley is a fugitive, and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement.
We will learn several things during this press conference. We will learn that the feds have been looking at the podcast in LA. They've been looking at several LA podcasts, recording, taking down everything. So if you've been speaking on an LA podcast as of lately over the last 4 years,
I've been the shit I used to react to of they shits. I react to some shit, but I be saying that shit. It's like, guys, why are y'all saying this? Like,
this shit.
I'm learning so much LA shit. When I went to LA, I'm like, oh yeah, I know not to be right here because I'm not a normal tourist now because I know everything about LA. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy.
You are in severe trouble.
No
You ain't trouble. Now, the feds would also alert that this entire investigation, this entire RICO investigation into Big U and his associates and his business dealings all started with the murder of Rayshawn Williams. When they began to investigate the murder of Rayshawn Williams in 2021, that's when the investigation of Big U and the Rolling 60 started. Now, the feds will officially say that Big U is responsible for the death of Rayshawn Williams, in their opinion.
As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the Rolling 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts. All things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur, running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at-youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high-crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician, signed his label in 2021, and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement.
Let's run through the murder of Rayshawn Williams and exactly why they're tying Big U to the murder of Rayshawn Williams. Rayshawn was signed to Big U's record label, Unique Music. So on January 20th, 2021, Big U sent Rayshawn Williams to Vegas to record music in a Grammy-nominated studio. He got an Airbnb for Rayshawn Williams and he paid for the studio time for a week. Rayshawn Williams was to record a bunch of music, and afterwards Big U would choose which music he can get behind according to the affidavit. But according to the documents, when Rayshawn Williams got to Vegas, he really wasn't taking advantage of being able to record in a Grammy-nominated studio. He will record one day, take the next day off, they won't see him the following day, he come back, and then they don't see him again. So the Grammy-nominated studio, right, one of the employees contacted Big U, and they let Big U know, hey, bruh, you paying for studio time, but homie ain't really coming to record like that. Big U, being really annoyed, according to the court documents, hopped in his vehicle with one of his right-hand men who goes by Robinson. So Big U and Robinson hopped in the car and they drove to Vegas. Big U popped up at Rayshawn Williams' Airbnb at about 2 a.m. on January 24th. When confronted by Big U for being lazy and not recording, Rayshawn Williams would tell Big U that he didn't go to the studio a couple of days because he didn't have a ride to the studio. It's unclear exactly how that discussion went, but it couldn't have went too bad because Big U will still schedule a studio session for 7 p.m. that day, and Rayshawn Williams would join Big U at the studio a couple hours later, around like 9-ish p.m. So Rayshawn Williams and Big U went to the studio, according to the documents, and they recorded records and heard the other records that Rayshawn Williams had recorded, and they left the studio around 12:30 a.m. Officials believe that Big U turned off his phone shortly after leaving the studio with Rayshawn Williams because Big U's phone stopped reporting data shortly after 12:30 a.m. But officials will say they know that Big U drove the vehicle with Rayshawn Williams in it back to the Airbnb because around 1:13 a.m., they arrived at the Airbnb according to the surveillance footage, and Rayshawn Williams got out of the vehicle and went inside and grabbed all of his belongings, despite the fact that Rayshawn Williams' flight wasn't scheduled until the following day, and the Airbnb checkout wasn't scheduled until the following day. So Rayshawn Williams grabbing all of his belongings from out the house was kind of suspicious according to officials, but he grabbed all of his belongings and got back into the vehicle with Big U according to the officials. Per the Airbnb footage, Rayshawn Williams and Big U would drive off together. Big U's phone wouldn't come back on or start pinging information until about 2:15 a.m. A witness at the studio would say that Big U returned back to the studio without Rayshawn Williams at 3 a.m. in the morning. Now, the witness would say that Big U was drenched in sweat And when they asked Big U what he was doing, he said that he just left the gym. About 6 hours later, Rayshawn Williams' body was found in a ditch.
I never heard that somebody really killed somebody. Like,
what the fuck,
bro?
He said,
he really killed somebody, bro,
and just continued his
what the
day.
Fuck?
Nigga went back to the studio like it's normal. What? You just told the nigga get his things? Yeah, that's suspicious to me too. Tell a nigga get his things.
He killed him, bro.
Yeah, he in the car with you and he don't come out the car with you no more. Yeah, you kill him. That's crazy. That ain't right.
Bro, what the fuck, bro?
That is crazy. Nigga said I just came from the gym. That got it to me. That's the excuse.
So he went to the gym for 30 minutes?
Literally.
Cause you came back at 3-4. You went to the nigga at 2-something.
Like what? You went to the gym for 30 minutes, folks. No gym surveillance. Nah, he wrong. That ain't right.
It's like, bro, I'm not being around nigga like this, bro. You hell no.
That ain't right.
I would've. Bro, don't get this nigga away from me, bro.
Cause I ain't want to record no music, folks.
I think this guy, he thought about like he's basically stealing money.
Yeah, he wasting
money.
But
it's like, cuz, it ain't even that serious, cuz.
Literally, it's not that serious. Just leave me in Vegas. Say, all right, nigga, we done fucking with you. Figure out how to get home.
Bro?
Like, damn, you gotta kill me?
Bro, this nigga different, bro.
Yeah, they ain't playing in Cali. I ain't gonna lie. It's not playing. Damn.
Oh, this nigga big
and drop me off in Vegas. That's like 2 hours away, folks. Damn, okay.
No, what the fuck?
Hold on.
It's near North Vegas at about 9.
So they don't even find the body. Police say they got a call and then found a person lying about 4 miles northeast Motor Speedway. Officers around found the man, 25, victim of course died several days later. So I guess it was like 7 hours later. If it was 9 a.m.
9 a.m. in the morning. Now, police believe, or they determined his death was a manner of a homicide. Investigators believe that between 1:13 a.m. and 2:15 a.m., Big U and Rayshawn Williams drove away from the Airbnb. Big U drove Rayshawn Williams to North Vegas, shot and killed Rayshawn Williams and dumped his body in a ditch, and then drove back to the studio drenched in sweat. Investigators will say, according to witness testimony, that Big U and Rayshawn Williams had an altercation at the studio before they ultimately left together. And the altercation stemmed from Big U discovering that while Rayshawn Williams was in Vegas, one of the songs that he recorded at that studio was a record that could be interpreted as a Big U diss track. According to officials, they have a witness account of the altercation, but they don't have the footage of the altercation, because shortly after Rayshawn's body was found, Big U instructed the studio to delete or remove all equipment that was in the studio the night that the altercation took place, as well as delete all the surveillance footage. So they don't have the footage of the actual altercation, but they have a first-hand account of it. And that's why they're charging Big U with the murder of Rayshawn Williams.
Answer questions when he was down there. They asked him when the last time you saw this person or this person, that person, and he told them, 6 months, a year. Nigga, it's not believable that a human being went that long without washing their hands because your skin get up under his nails. You know, you had to see him, so he kind of himself saying he ain't been around him, right. But his DNA, but that ain't even the worst. The worst ain't even come out. So I told 6, until it come out, you don't say nothing, it come out, it's in the blog.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Whack.
From my perspective, I don't know about them 6 months. The 6 months is kind of like, bro, if there's eyewitnesses who seen you at the studio that night, it's kind of, like 6 months is hard to believe, especially if this is somebody who used to live with you, this is somebody who was signed to your label. not seeing them in 6 months, but they're assigned to you is kind of like
crazy.
I don't know about that. But in terms of the DNA, there has been some misinformation being spread about Big U's DNA.
He could have been gone for some hours and finessed it. Like, you came back 30 minutes later, folks.
Turned his phone right on and everything. Talking about it. Start picking back up at 3. Oh, this dork. You might as well have thrown that phone away at that point.
Oh, you're a goofy too, because you ain't getting out.
You ain't getting out. Like, what the fuck? Oh, you or your compadres. I don't know what y'all had going on. Y'all tripping. This is crazy.
Being found under the fingernail of Rashad Williams.
They getting everybody.
The truth about that is, they did indeed get Big U's DNA, and they did indeed test it. Now, the DNA results came back inconclusive, but we can't exclude him completely. Meaning, Rashad Williams probably had multiple people's DNA under his fingernail. He probably had his girl, had his mom, right? So they're saying that we can't completely say Big U's DNA is here, but we can't say it's not either. So it's inconclusive. Investigating this murder and trying to really pin down Big U was the beginning of this entire investigation into Big U.
You don't come back with that nigga. Yeah, you kill him. And you come back big ass, you sweating.
Without this murder, this investigation of RICO never happens.
That's the thing about me. I ain't doing all that. I'm police. I ain't doing all that investigating. Nigga, I know what I need to know. You get your ass in this fucking
associates with
I'll do my assumptions.
Fraud, human trafficking.
I blame whoever you with. I say it all the time. I told you not to be around that nigga. That wouldn't have happened. You wasn't around him.
In other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs.
According to officials, Big U utilized this woman right here, Armani Afalaj, who he was also intimate with. He utilized her to transport 304s across state lines often. So she would recruit the women to come to Big U parties when he's chilling with the boys. Now, according to police, one of these interactions was actually captured on wiretap.
Literally.
Which is severely underwhelming. When we hear the charge of human trafficking, I'm thinking something crazy. Right? Like busting down some 304s, bro. I guess it's considered that. The human trafficking dates back to an incident that took place November of 2022. Which really highlights how long they've been investigating for. So in November of 2022, Big U paid Afalaj $1,000 to transport 3 women from the Central District of California to Las Vegas to engage in prostitution and other crimes under Nevada law. The feds, being armed with this information, decided not to go to Big U because that's who they want. They decided to go directly to, let's call her by her first name, Armani. So the feds went to Armani and presented her with everything they had. They said,
she gonna snitch on you, duh.
We got the wiretaps, bro. Do you want to be honest with us? And she kept it honest with them. June of 2023, they went to her house and they told her they got the wiretaps, they know everything that happened, and they planned on charging her with sex trafficking if she don't cooperate and speak to them. So she admitted that she promoted prostitution. But she did say that she doesn't think that she's a pimp. She's just known for bringing the hoes around whenever she's asked to bring the hoes around.
What the fuck?
According to Armani, we call her by her first name now, she told investigators that she provided Big U with women as long as the women were paid.
Oh my God.
That representation is corroborated by a series of intercepted calls from January 2023 when Armani said she was bringing 7 women to Big U, and after which Big U talked to Armani and others about her being upset when they did not get paid right away. According to Armani, she told her women cash, charge them.
They did to take them, do it to them too now.
Cash before smash. So apparently when the women was coming around and they was smashing before getting cash, you know, some of them was getting shorter. You feel me? They wasn't getting the full amount, and Armani wasn't having it. So that's on wiretap as well. Them having that conversation of why you not paying my girls the right amount. Here's where the story gets a little crazy. So she talked to the investigators. She let them know, yeah, you know, I provided women for Big U. He paid for it, etc., etc. So she agreed to meet the investigators at a particular time and date. But the investigators told her, hey, bruh, don't tell Big U we talked to you. You got it? So she agreed.
She told him.
Right? And her knowing that she's on wiretap, by the way, right? Because the police is showing her and playing her the wiretap of their conversation, saying, yo, own up to it. And that's why she owned up to it. So knowing she's on wiretap and knowing the investigators told her, don't talk to anybody about this. As soon as they left, I'm talking about that day immediately, there's a wiretap conversation of
this bitch is
Big
dumb.
U, Armani, and others on the phone.
You gotta throw your phone away or
Big U
something,
came
bitch.
by. The document says, however,
after
phone. They told her, don't talk to Big U, wiretap communication between Big U, her, and others showed that after Armani's interview, she met with Big U and other Big U Enterprise associates to discuss her interaction with law enforcement. Those calls started right after the interview with an associate calling Big U, demanding to talk to him immediately about Armani. On that call, Big U made sure that the caller kept Armani where she was at so that Big U could meet up with her about it. The next day, Big U and Armani talked on the phone about what happened yesterday. Armani never met with the investigators after the conversation with Big U, and she stopped cooperating, right? She refused to cooperate any further, which is why she was arrested and picked up in this RICO. Now, according to wiretaps, Big U was talking to another associate, let him know while on the phone, while on a wiretap, that his lawyer told him that he shouldn't be on the phone. So Big U was well aware. I'm talking about like well aware.
Oh my God.
Like what was going on. So he knew they were investigating him ever since late 2022, early 2023.
What do you
They're
say
also
about
charging
depositing
Big ever since
$95,000?
late 20.
Hold on. If he received photographed business card, investigators left her 3 days earlier when they interviewed the caller and told them they asked about $95K she had deposited in her bank account per Henley's instructions.
That nigga said, I'm gonna give you this much.
Literally. We probably finna go to jail. I need to get bailed out. Unprompt told her that they approached a woman he was having sex with and talked to her about how Henley was trying to buy girls. And Henley said he was stressed out and that his lawyer told him to stay off the phone.
2022, early 2023. They're also charging Big U with robberies and a string of extortion that stems anywhere from extorting individual citizens, extorting NBA All-Stars, extorting entertainers, and extorting local businesses.
The RICO charges against Mr. Henley and his associates reflect a pattern of crimes that runs the gamut from extortion to robbery to murder to tax fraud and to human trafficking.
These niggas really
all under the umbrella
whoever.
of
See, the annoying getting robbed by all the rapper niggas.
Additionally, Mr. Henley duped the county of Los Angeles by running a nonprofit named Developing Options, which was set up to pull youth out of the gang life and promote anti-gang solutions. Yet Mr. Henley continued to personally orchestrate violent gang activity that impact our communities.
Oh my God.
It's at this stage in the indictment we get introduced to Loose Cannon's role and Bricc Baby's role in this indictment. You see, Loose Cannon and Bricc Baby were described as essentially Big U's henchmen. People who were under Big U who committed crimes and robberies on behalf of Big U. And there's several instances that they describe. The first instance would be Big U and Loose Cannon and the dispensary play. So there was a local dispensary paying Big U about $25,000 a month for protection. Now, the dispensary owner got sick and tired of paying it, and he stopped paying.
Shit.
$25K a month for protection is crazy. I'm finna send niggas to rob your store if you don't pay me.
And when he stopped paying the $25,000 a month, Big U said, according to the officials now, Big U said, okay, you're not gonna play no more? Okay, cool. So in retaliation,
these niggas think this is power for real. What the fuck? Personally robbed a marijuana dispensary at gunpoint. What the fuck? This was in 2021.
Around the COVID time.
Right, niggas was getting desperate, wasn't they? God damn.
On July 5th of 2021, a couple of Big U associates, about a dozen plus, they ran up in a dispensary with guns and armed. Now, strategically, they ran up in a dispensary with no mask on, barefaced, because they wanted the victim, one, to know that we are Big U guys, and this is because you didn't pay Big U that $25,000.
They think this is power for real.
Yeah, this is fucking sick, man.
This is not GTA. Oh my god, it sounded so good until they said that.
Big U, he need to be put out for like he don't see no daylight.
We want to make sure this what we do around here.
He don't see no daylight.
25K or you gonna keep getting robbed. It's crazy, buddy.
Take his ass one of them Mexican crickets.
Oh man, even in Power they made sure that we didn't know it was them at least. Come on, bro, ears. You 50 robbing niggas and shit. It's crazy.
Dollars. And one of the dudes involved, as you guys see right here, Tremaine Williams, was Loose Cannon. They took the belongings of the customers, the owners, anybody that was in the dispensary, they robbed you. Like, it don't matter if you were a customer or an employee, you got robbed. They took the marijuana, they took all the cash from the dispensary, they took it all. Now, here's the part of the story that I found almost unbelievable. Like, I couldn't believe it. All right, if I didn't already hear the story before, I would think it was impossible. So, during the robbery,
so crazy.
Apparently one of the assailants contacted Big U according to authorities. They put the store owner, the dispensary owner, on the phone with Big U on FaceTime, where Big U is letting him know, hey, bro, I try to warn you, man. I told you to keep paying that $25,000. According to officials, not Flacco, I don't want no smoke. I'm just reporting the news, people, all right?
No, this is crazy.
After they robbed him, they put the dude on FaceTime with Big U. And,
this is crazy.
Big U essentially said, all right, listen, they taking your stuff to my crib. Come over to my crib, and we can have a conversation about you possibly getting some things back, but we got to reinstate our original agreement. So the victim went to Big U's premises, as you guys see right here. And others were there, including Loose Cannon, according to the victim. Now, Big U told this person, that's how you rob yourself. Then Big U demanded $10,000 from the victim to ensure that other robberies did not occur. Now, according to reports, Big U also directed the victim to identify other businesses or dispensaries that he could similarly rob and assure that the victim, would not get robbed himself, and they will also compensate him from whatever they get. They reinstated the agreement, but it wasn't 25 bands a month as it used to be because he was no longer at that peak of business. So they agreed and settled on a lower amount. But here's the thing. Victim 1 went working with the police. But he said, bruh, I done had enough, bruh. All right. I'm talking.
Good job, Victim 1, because there's no way I would have agreed to 25K in the first place.
To really catch Big U in the act of extortion, which we will get to shortly.
And so basically it's like, cause he'll be like, he'll manipulate things. Like, we'll go and do something, and the same niggas we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we try to, counting everything, right? And we be like, how the fuck they get that? Oh, well, we're going to just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that. But cuz it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police. I seen he get like 20 guns. And when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like shit like that. And I didn't catch on. So it was like, I'm waking up then. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm high-tech shit. I'm his right-hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And then like one day,
you know why he wanted to get a dude back to 40, right?
That's the exact sequence of event that took place with the dispensary. Robbed the dispensary. The person is at the house because they FaceTime Big U allegedly, according to the documents, while at the dispensary. They agreed to meet up at the crib. They meet up at the crib. They give the guy a portion of his money back. Told him, hey, bro, you got to get back on the payment plan. According to the document, Loose Cannon admitting to this on No Jumper contributed to him being charged and indicted for it because the victim been saying Loose Cannon was involved, but there's no video footage of Loose Cannon involved. There's no surveillance of Loose Cannon involved. But Loose Cannon saying this on No Jumper led to the feds indicting him for being involved because the victim statement and your statement aligns with exactly what took place.
That's
so
crazy.
This is bad. In that same interview, Loose Cannon would break down how they robbed Meek Mill at the instructions of Big U, and they were able to extort $50,000 from Rick Ross, but Big U took all the money and iced them out, and that's how they fell out.
Cuz it's actually putting us in paperwork.
And we saying this all on No Jumper though. Like this what we decide to say on No Jumper, how we robbing niggas and we extorting this nigga.
Damn. Oh man, he got Meek and Ross in this shit.
And I'll be thinking we doing something wrong. And then no, these niggas is robbing niggas.
These niggas robbing niggas. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
They just stealing other people's money. How is you getting 50K off niggas? This is crazy. Niggas walking around with 50K.
Like doing like real police shit. I seen a nigga get like 20 guns, and when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like shit like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm
high-tech shit.
I'm his right hand man. You get what I'm saying? So when it came down to like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And then like.
One day, you know why he wanted to get a dude back to 40, right? Because he was going to make dude give him 20 for getting it back.
Of course.
And kept you out of it.
Of course. He did that to, when I did that to Meek Mills and with Ross.
What'd you do to that?
He's in it, folks. You know why you want to get back 40, right? Right? You know, right?
Hey, little police ass.
No. Like, it's crazy. All these niggas are sick. Just conniving.
20 for getting it back.
Of course.
And kept you out of it.
Of course. He did that to, when I did that to Meek Mills and Rick Ross.
What'd you do to that?
So,
he literally said it when I did that
to Meek Mills and Rick Ross.
What'd you do to that?
So,
the club, you sweated him in the club?
Yeah.
Dude, and Meek and Rick have no idea that Draw sent you at him.
Yeah. No, yeah, they sent that because I called Ross. I'm like, Ross,
boy, this shit get crazy.
Drop off the 50,000 and we're gonna let Meek live on crib. So Ross dropped off the 50,000, and so me and the homies we go back. He stopped answering the phone. He stopped picking up.
Loose Cannon and Big U's
what the
relationship,
fuck,
as
nigga?
it's identified in the
like
document,
what?
it's similar to Big U's and Bricc Baby's relationship. Now, Loose Cannon is indicted for.
So when these niggas be down, bro, it be deeper, bro.
Way deeper.
Yeah, it be some shit, bro. Niggas just ain't. It be some shit. Bro.
It be already shit going on.
Meek would have died. We would have thought it just was. It just was. This nigga just got shot or something.
Literally, like he was trying to get robbed. He didn't go.
Yeah,
no, these niggas sending plays.
No, this shit crazy.
Setting niggas up. Yeah, we finna hold this nigga for ransom for 50K.
50?
Bro, I just signed the nigga. What makes you think
Ross sent that shit?
Man, that's crazy. That's wild as hell.
Damn, bro, this shit big. What the fuck going on?
Just for, but what make it even crazier is just for somebody, cause they saying basically that Big U is coming in and acting like he. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go find. I know where to get him, and then so now he getting an extra amount of money because oh yeah, I know where he at. I don't know why my niggas doing some shit. I'm finna get on their ass. Send me this money real quick. I talked them down to 30K. Send me the 30K real quick. Da 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 da. And then he get there and they still want the 50K. Like oh no,
this you crazy.
This is some crazy shit over here. This is what LA is on.
Doing robberies on behalf of Big U. Bricc Baby is also indicted for doing robberies on behalf of Big U. On November 11th, 2022, Bricc Baby and Big U had a conversation that was wiretapped. During that conversation, Bricc Baby identified as Mitchell. Big U identified as Henley. Mitchell, Bricc Baby, was, having a conversation about how much money Bricc Baby should give to Big U in the recent robbery they partaked in.
Oh my God.
Now, if we scroll down, you will see Big U is talking to another gentleman in a wiretap call, and that conversation goes...
Hold on. Intercepted calls. Henry talked to Bladen around to help collect from Mitchell's associate. Talking about Mitchell, Bladen said they robbed a nigga for some shit. They made a nigga call his plug, and then they booked him. Oh my God, see? That is just sick. You can't even just go ahead and sell to a nigga.
Damn.
I'm gonna grab half of that whatever he got them, I'm gonna give it to Void, and Void can bring the rest of it.
They robbed which is Bricc Baby, from some ish. They made a ninja call his plug, and then they booked him. So in another wiretap call, Big U was talking to somebody who confirms that Bricc Baby made somebody call their plug, and then they robbed the plug. And apparently, Big U only got a portion of the money because they had to split it between 5 to 7 people. And remember the owner of the dispensary that allegedly...
Oh my God, what the fuck?
They got robbed by Loose Cannon and Big U. Well, that owner began to cooperate with the feds, right? Began to cooperate with police. And they began to record all his interactions with Big U. When Big U called demanding he bring his weekly payments, when he pulled up to give Big U the weekly payments, all of that got recorded on video. This is one of the dudes I really feel bad for. He was just...
Damn, he was getting sparked like that. This say every 10th, April 10th, April 16th, June 5th, June 22nd.
Stinking his ass.
He had to pay 3 times this month. Damn.
Just a legal business owner who opened up a dispensary in the wrong neighborhood that was ran by Big U in the rolling 60s. Because you can see here, they agreed, give us $2,000 every Monday, and he had to bring $2,000 every Monday, 8 bands a month. It got to a point where, the agreement didn't even matter, right? According to the document, Big U would call him and be like, hey, bro, I need $3,000, right? I'm trying to get a gift for somebody. And he had to bring the money whenever he was called.
Fuck?
And when he don't, well, you see threats right here where it says
these niggas bogus. I would have been lost it. I would have already went to jail for trying to kill one of these niggas in GTA. This is crazy. Every Monday, first you told me $25K a month is already crazy to me. Now you
3,000.
Man, now you want me to just give you $3K every month? I mean, every Monday is just crazy. Ooh, boy, this how you niggas is getting money, y'all. It's extorting people. God damn.
They be on, folks.
We need to do another takeover like we did before. I think dude was ready to play ball, but once it gets...
Chat, it's another part to this, so y'all gonna see in the next video when we do the next part to this. So this is crazy. I ain't know the ULA niggas is like this.
You different, bro.